He didn't just draw a line in the sand. He built a wall. And tonight, we're learning that this wall is higher and far more permanent than anyone could have imagined. The Prince of Wales has just made his most definitive statement yet regarding the Duchess of Sussex, and the fallout is sending shockwaves from Kensington Palace all the way to Montecito. This wasn't a leaked comment from a palace aide or a carefully worded statement from a communications secretary. This was William speaking with the full weight of his future authority, and what he has effectively declared changes everything. If you thought the royal rift couldn't get any deeper, you were wrong. What we are witnessing tonight is the final, heartbreaking severance. And if you want to understand the full, shocking context of this announcement and what it means for the future of the House of Windsor, you need to be part of our community here at Royal Report 24/7. Make sure you subscribe and tap that like button right now. And by sharing this video, you're helping to bring these crucial stories to light. Now, let's break down what we know. The announcement came not in a press conference, but embedded within the launch of William's ambitious new philanthropic initiative. He was speaking about his mission to end homelessness, a project that represents the very core of his life's work. But then, in a moment of startling candor, a journalist from the Times pressed him on the ongoing narrative wars with his brother and Meghan. And William, instead of deflecting with the usual, "That's a private matter," did something unprecedented. He looked directly into the camera, and with a chilling calmness, he said, "There can be no reconciliation while commercial exploitation of my family continues. The door will remain closed until that ends. Permanently." Let that sink in. Permanently. That is the word that changes the entire equation. This is no longer a temporary cooling-off period. This is not a time heals all wounds scenario. William has publicly, and for the first time, explicitly linked any hope of family reconciliation to the complete cessation of Harry and Meghan's commercial deals. He didn't say, "while attacks continue." He said, "while commercial exploitation continues." This is a direct shot across the bow of Archwell, Netflix, and any future venture that leverages their royal story for profit. Our sources within the palace confirm that this language was meticulously chosen. It was a message from the future king, not just an angry brother. He was defining the terms of engagement for the entire institution he will one day lead. And this is why it's so much worse than we thought. For years, the hope, however faint, was that after the documentaries, after the books, after the interviews, the drama would eventually subside and some form of a fractured, distant relationship could be rebuilt. William has just extinguished that hope. He has stated that the business model Harry and Meghan have built is fundamentally incompatible with being in the orbit of the British royal family. It's an ultimatum of the highest order. Choose your business or choose your family. But the devastating truth is it may not even be a choice anymore. The bridge isn't just damaged. William has announced that he is dismantling it, brick by brick. The emotional weight behind this statement is crushing when you consider the history. This is the brother who walked behind their mother's coffin with Harry, the one who was reportedly his protector and confidant for so many years. For William to use the word permanently, it speaks to a depth of hurt and a level of strategic calculation that is truly breathtaking. He is not just reacting to pain. He is protecting the monarchy itself from what he perceives as an existential threat. He is looking at the future reign of his son, George, and drawing a red line that he believed cannot be crossed. The reaction behind the scenes has been one of stunned silence from Harry and Meghan's camp, according to our insiders. They expected private frustration, perhaps even a frostier reception at future events. They did not expect a future king to publicly and permanently shut the door, tying their entire professional livelihood to the condition of a family relationship. This moves the conflict from the personal to the profoundly professional. It threatens the very foundation of their financial independence. How can they possibly step back from the commercial exploitation when it is the bedrock of their new life? William's statement has backed them into a corner with no visible exit. This also sends a clear message to the world and to any other royal about the non-negotiable values of the modern monarchy under William's future rule. Duty, discretion, and service are paramount. The idea of cashing in on your royal status for personal gain is, in his view, a betrayal of the institution's very purpose. By making this statement, he is reinforcing the brand of the Wales family as the steadfast, dutiful, and reliable core of the crown, while permanently casting the Sussexes in the role of the outsiders who chose a different path. The tragedy, of course, is that this likely seals the fate of any relationship between the cousins. Archie, Lilibet, George, Charlotte, and Louis. The schism between the brothers is now being formalized for the next generation. William's permanent closure doesn't just affect him and Harry. It builds a wall between their children, a wall that may now never come down. This is the point of no return. This is the moment the conflict became frozen in time. There is no going back from the word permanently. The House of Windsor is now, officially and publicly, divided into two separate camps with two entirely different visions for the future. And Prince William, the future king, has just made it devastatingly clear which path he is taking and who he believes is responsible for the destruction of his family. This story is far from over. In many ways, it has just entered its most definitive and sorrowful chapter. The repercussions of this announcement will ripple through the royal family for decades to come. If you want to follow every development in this unfolding royal history, you need to stay with us here on Royal Report 24/7. Subscribe to the channel. Like this video if you found this analysis revealing, and share it with those who understand the true gravity of this moment. The story of the monarchy is being rewritten before our eyes, and we will be here to report every word.